Uh,
Mhm.
you're better off getting your own policy now that you can build for yourself versus waiting for some state policy that's going to pay you maybe a whopping $36,000. It's almost a joke, right? It's not going to really do anything. Um, so
And the only danger, and I call it a danger, but the only issue on it is that you're buying a fixed amount of benefit.
well,
It's going to keep going up by double the rate of inflation. So there is
sort
that
of,
issue. And that's one reason why I think the long-term care purists, they say, well, the only one that's really going to keep pace is going to be the real long-term care policies. Problem is those policies also have to charge more the longer until you go on claim. Because those policies, they need to increase their premiums by like 10% a year. And I've seen them as high as like 22%. They go astronomically high. So it's better to have
yeah.
something than nothing. But
And
um,
yeah, like I was
at,
saying, some of those policies do have that built-in inflation rider to them. Of course, that's an extra charge,
at a higher cost. Yeah.
and the inflation rider is only limited to a certain amount a year, which may not even keep up with inflation.
I think
So
like 2, 3, 5, 2, 3 or 5%. You can choose, and obviously, the higher the rate you choose, the higher the premium is going to be because there's no free lunch. You
right,
know,
yeah, they're
it's
not
just
just
the way that
gonna
these things are.
right. So yeah, I mean, it's a good conversation to have, and I don't. I still like that asset based long term care because it's something you can take care of over a period of time or with a lump sum payment and have it kind of in your back pocket, and then also have if you never need it, you still have a death benefit associated with it. So you leave an extra bonus, so to speak, for your family. If you never end up using the policy. So I really like the idea of the asset based long term care products because that's the fear with a lot of people with this conversation is that they're going to sink all this money into this thing and then they're never going to end up using it. Um, but in reality, a lot of people probably do need it or will end up using it, but to what extent? And the other nice thing about the asset based one is that it's just when you start filing the claim, it's just starting to draw down basically against your death benefit. So if you have a remainder death benefit left over, it'll still pay that out. And it'll even, I've seen the policies that they'll pay out even above and beyond what the initial death benefit was as far as, claim amount. So there's that too. So if it were me, unfortunately, nobody will write any kind of insurance on me because I'm a liver and kidney transplant patient, so I'm never gonna get any kind of insurance. But if it were me, that's the direction that I would probably look at as an asset based long term care type policy and do something like that. It kills two birds with one stone.
And as what Tom Hegna often says in a lot of his programs is get a plan, whatever works for you, whatever that plan is going to be. Better to have a plan than no plan at all. There's no such thing as a perfect plan.